The galactic cruiser Veythra drifted silently in the black expanse of space, its lights flickering like a dying star. The largest and most advanced battleship in the ZYRKL Dominion was now crippled, half its systems offline, engine sputtering, and life support failing. The crew, made up of over 30 alien species, stood in the command chamber, their voices rising in panicked arguments. None of them knew how to fix it. Admiral Xal, a towering reptilian with a crown of ridged spines, slammed his claw against the hollow table. "We are the most advanced fleet in the galaxy. There must be a solution." But there wasn't. Every engineer they had relied on advanced repair drones, automated nanites, and pre-programmed AI subroutines. None of it worked. The damage was too deep, too primitive. The ship's core systems required manual reconstruction. No drones, no auto-repair systems. Someone would need to get their hands dirty, literally. And that was something no ZYRKAL engineer had done for centuries. In the corner, leaning casually against a bulkhead, stood the only human aboard, Lieutenant Jack Mercer of Earth. He had been attached to the Dominion fleet as a cultural exchange officer, mostly ignored until now. Humans were considered backward, their technology crude, their ways of doing things laughably inefficient. But right now, he wore the faintest smile. "You know," Jack said, pushing off the wall and strolling to the center of the room, "I could probably fix it." Dozens of alien eyes turned toward him, disbelief, annoyance, even outrage written across their alien features. "You?" Admiral Xal hissed. "A primitive? You tinker with metal scraps and fossil fuels. This is Dominion technology, built over millennia of refinement." Jack shrugged. "Yeah, and that's the problem. You've refined it so much you've forgotten how it works. It's like building a tower so high you can't reach the ground anymore." Silence. Then, the chief engineer, a thin insectoid named Veythra, clicked his mandibles nervously. "What, exactly would you do, human?" Jack grinned. "Take it apart. Put it back together. The hard way. Wrenches, welders, heat, sweat, maybe a few burns. You know, old-fashioned repair work." The aliens exchanged uneasy glances. The idea of physically handling machinery was repulsive to most of them. To touch tools, to crawl through maintenance shafts, to risk electrocution or suffocation, this was barbaric. But the ship's oxygen was dropping. "Fine," Admiral Xal growled. "Do it. If you fail, you die with us." Jack smirked. "No pressure then." Within hours, the human was deep inside the guts of the cruiser. The Dominion crew watched in fascination and horror as he stripped panels with manual tools, jury-rigged bypasses with nothing but insulated wire and tape, and crawled through maintenance ducts barely wide enough for his shoulders. He worked with grease smeared across his face. Hands blackened with carbon, humming to himself as if fixing the most advanced warship in the galaxy was just another weekend project back home. The aliens had never seen such determination. To them, work was something you directed machines to do. But Jack was the machine, stubborn, tireless, relentless. At one point, Veythra asked, "Why risk yourself? You could be crushed by the pressure locks or fried by the plasma conduits." Jack laughed. "Because the ship needs fixing. That's all. Humans don't wait for someone else to solve the problem, we grab a wrench and get it done." Days passed. Slowly, systems flickered back to life. The engines hummed, life support stabilized, and power flowed back into the cruiser's weapons grid. When Jack finally emerged from the maintenance shaft, covered in sweat and soot, he was met with silence. Dozens of alien eyes stared at him as if witnessing something mythical. The ship was alive again. Admiral Xal lowered his head in a gesture rarely given to anyone, let alone a human. You succeeded where none of us could. We, who command fleets and bend empires to our will, were powerless. And you, alone, restored our might. Jack wiped his forehead with a greasy rag and chuckled. Guess it just needed a human touch. From that day forward, the Dominion's archives recorded a new truth. When machines fail, when automation falters, and when no species dares to risk themselves, call a human. Because humans fix what others abandon. And across the galaxy, whispers spread of the strange, stubborn species from Earth, the only ones who could save the greatest ship in existence with nothing but grit, sweat, and a toolbox.